Hi guys, and welcome back. Today's video is another installation of Nessa Tries BoxyCharm for the month of December. So I actually got my BoxyCharm really late this month. I don't know what happened, but I just got it like a day or two ago. I honestly was even debating if I should still post this video, but I was thinking maybe you guys still wanted me to test everything out on camera, do a really fun, cool look with all of the makeup products. So I'm still gonna be doing it for you guys. Hopefully you don't mind that it is a little bit later. I could not control it, but let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So the theme of this month is 'Tis the Season, and season like sun, and then there's a little flamingo with a little Santa Claus hat. It's pretty cute. And then of course on the back everything is listed. And this month we do receive 5 different items. There was a couple of variations in the box, and the first one I have to get started with is by Cosmetics. It is their Detox Activated Charcoal Mask, and it retails for $30. This brand I haven't heard of, I haven't tested anything out from before, so it's really exciting when you get something like that inside of BoxyCharm. And it's saying apply a generous amount to clean damp skin. I did just wash it, but I did dry my face. Massage in on circular motions, leave on for 10 to 15 minutes, and then rinse with warm water and pat dry. Alright, so let's do this thing. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit out. And then it says rub in using circular motions and apply generously. Oh, it has an interesting smell. It kind of reminds me of tea leaves in a way. Smells really nice. And it has those little like crystal feelings in it, so it's kind of like exfoliating as I'm rubbing in. Not too much, but I can just feel it. It is really nice to start the day off with a mask, if you have time for it, of course. Sometimes we just don't. We gotta get up and go. But on the days you can, I love doing it. It's such a nice step. So I'm gonna leave it on for the full 15 minutes, and I'm gonna wash it off with warm water, do my moisturizers and all of that, and I will be right back. And I am back. I have washed off the mask and I put on some moisturizer, did some of my skincare, and I also went ahead and put on some eyebrows really quick. The mask did feel really nice. My face feels really smooth right now. With masks, of course, you do have to use them a few times to actually see some effects. So I'm not really gonna see any huge differences right now, except from the fact that my face feels really smooth and soft. So now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the second product, which is by Suva Beauty. It is their Protige palette. Oh gosh, I am horrible at pronouncing things. It has a mix of both warm and cool tone shades with 6 pigmented shimmers and shadows and 2 highlighters. And here's a quick swatch of the palette. These are the eyeshadows and here are the 2 highlighters on the end. Oh, and this palette does retail for $34. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of eyeshadow primer. Just blend that in really quickly. And then I want to dip into this shade right here called Tact. I'm taking it on my Morphe Y18 brush, and this is just a simple cream shade, and I'm just going to use this to pack onto the primer we used just to set everything. And then my idea for today's eyeshadow look is something a little bit more romantic looking, you know, quote unquote romantic looking, because we are having a date night tonight, me and my husband, so I want to do something like a little bit more sultry. So hopefully we can accomplish this. I'm going to go into the shade Poetic on my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just going to be working this shade all through the crease. So it's not going to be anything too crazy today as far as the look. Like last month I did a double cut crease, and I just like doing some artistry kind of looks. Show you guys something new. But since we are going out tonight, I want to keep it a little bit simple, just something cute and smoky. It was a really soft pink shade, so it doesn't really stand out that much. I mean, I can kind of see it right here, but I'm thinking on camera it doesn't really pick up. So then what I want to take is the shade Aesthetic. I'm going to be taking that on my Sigma E45, and I'm going to be working this in the crease as well. And I'm just keeping this really tight where it can kind of feel my crease. I'm just going to be blending that out there and a little bit out here in the outer V as well. I'm just blending through. Once I have that outline done with the E45, I am taking some more of that shade Aesthetica, but this time on the Morphe Y15, and I'm just packing a little bit more color out here in the outer V. Find that this is just a little bit easier because it's a little bit larger and fluffier, so it helps pack on the color a little bit more. The other one's really slim and tapered, so I'm just building that color up just a smidge more out here. With that shade, there was definitely quite a bit of fallout, but now I'm going to be dipping into the shade Conscious. And I'm going to be taking it on my Morphe Y19 brush, and I'm going to try to be very careful and just place it right out here in the outer V to just deepen things up just a smidge more. I'm just going to keep it kind of controlled here, blending through. I don't want to drag this color in too much into the crease. I just kind of want to like blend the two together because I don't want to overpower that really beautiful kind of purple, magenta, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there's no way to avoid this. I need to take a little bit of makeup remover and clean up underneath the eyes because that was some extreme fallout happening. But we aren't done with the eyes yet. I am going to take a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to start cutting out the crease a little bit. I'm going for like a half cut look, so I'm bringing it in about halfway and then just kind of fading out that concealer. And once I have that kind of cut crease shape, I want to go in with a shade over here called Structure. Of course, giving it a little bit of a spritz. And I'm taking this on my Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to start packing it on everywhere we had cut the crease. It's a really pretty, soft, kind of pink, shimmery shade. I like that one. Just kind of bringing it out here, trying to fade it to that kind of purple and brown shade. And then have no fear, we're going to blend out these edges. I'm going to go back into the shade Aesthetic and Conscious, which were that purple and brown shade. I'm just using that on my Sigma E45 and just blending out these edges. With that popped on, I'm going to really quickly apply a face base of foundation and concealer and a little bit of powder, and then we're going to finish up with the eyes together. So I'll be right back. While I was doing my foundation and concealer, I was really close up and I was kind of investigating the eyeshadow. And I have this one area where there's a patch that doesn't seem to want to grab any of the pigment. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. Aside from that, the eyeshadow does look good, so I'm not sure if it's just some way in which it was applied. Maybe it's just my eyeshadow that's doing that. I will definitely need to test this out again and see if I have the same kind of little patchiness going on out there. But I am still going to keep it going. I am going to take a little bit of the shade Aesthetic, which was that purple shade, and use my medium eye shader and run it all the way across on the lower lash line. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Ignore this weird blend out here. I'm just kind of rubbing it back and forth. But there is a patch right in here on my lower lash line that this purple is just not sticking. It's so frustrating right now. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of that dark brown shade called Conscious and cover that. I'm just gonna work this in like 2/3 of the way in, and that somewhat helped. You can still kind of see that there's like a little patch there. That is so frustrating. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna switch brushes to my Makeup Geek Defined Crease Brush, and I'm gonna sit here and blend for a good solid 10 minutes. See if I can fix this. Alright, I'm gonna stop blending. I sat there for a few minutes just kind of trying to blend that out. I mean, I kind of fixed it, but it is a very frustrating thing if it is patchy because you don't want to spend an extra 5 minutes trying to blend out a shadow. You kind of want to go boom, 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 and done. That's kind of what you expect. And I want to know from you guys, did you get this palette in your BoxyCharm and you're having the same kind of issues? I'm not exactly sure if it's just me. I haven't seen any other reviews on BoxyCharm videos because I try to keep my opinion as unbiased as possible. I'm definitely gonna go and watch some other reviews right after I'm done with this and see if anybody else is experiencing the same thing. So I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm gonna take a little bit of my NYX Worthy Hype mascara. And I'm just gonna start coating up the top lashes and the bottom. One good thing about putting on lower mascara is that it's gonna cover that little patchiness we have going on. Oh, and then I wanted to take the shade Theory on a pencil brush and pop this in the inner corner as the highlight shade in here. And maybe just taking a little bit and putting it on the brow bone. And then I am also going to put on some falsies. So I'm going to put on my Salon Perfect 614 Wispies. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop these on really quickly. Then third up in the box is by Wander Beauty. It is their Dusk to Dawn Blush and Highlight Palette, and it retails for $26. I swatched them out really quickly on my arm right here, and it actually looks really pretty. Oh, I almost forgot to put a little bit of bronzing on my face. Let's see. I'm gonna really quickly take my Chocolate Soleil bronzer by Too Faced on my Aesthetica brush, and I'm just gonna quickly go around the face, bronzing things up. I had almost totally forgot about this step. There we go, we got that step on. So I'm thinking I'm gonna take this blush shade. This one's just a little bit too vibrant for me. I like things a little bit more muted. So I'm just gonna swirl my brush around in it. And it does have a little teeny tiny mirror in it as well, so that's kind of nice. I'm just gonna rosy up the cheeks a little bit. There is some shimmer inside of this blush. Ooh, that is my type of blush. Very soft, very pink, kind of peachy. That is nice. Then I want to take the highlighter shade called City of Lights. Ooh, that was a lot. Gonna take that on my Morphe Y14 brush. Start highlighting the face. Just doing the usual places that I normally do. And that looks really pretty. I like this little palette. That is a cute combination, the little trio. I'm gonna add a little bit of setting spray, melt everything together. Ooh, yes, feeling good. I have two more products. The fourth is by Bodyography. It is their lip liner. It's vegan, cruelty-free. Ooh, I like that. Enriched with coconut oil and vitamin E. It is $12 and I have the shade Heather Berry. So I'm just gonna use this to go around my lips and give a quick outline. And I'm gonna drag in a little bit of that color onto the lips as well, because I do know what the fifth product is. So I'm prepping for that. Which the fifth product is by Tarte. It is their glitter lip paint. It retails for $20 and it is in the shade Insta Famous. So it's just a very glittery gloss. So I'm just gonna use it to go on top. So I brought in that lip liner. So that way that could be the color underneath. Oh, this smells so sweet. So here we have it, the final look using all of our BoxyCharm items, creating this kind of sultry, romantic date night look. So let's kind of review things. I got 5 items in this month's box and the total value of everything is $122. That is absolutely incredible. I always love BoxyCharm's values. They are always over $100. You only pay $21. I think it is a real steal. But this month's box, as you guys saw, I did have some complications with that eyeshadow palette. I am definitely going to be trying it again and seeing if it just maybe was today, maybe something was off. I don't know, but I was having issues on both the lower lash line over here and out in the outer V over here. So not exactly sure what's going on. I am going to do a little bit of investigating later on YouTube and seeing if anybody else had the same kind of issues I did. But aside from the eyeshadow palette, I was really enjoying the other 4 products that were inside of the box. My favorites from this month's box was definitely the Glitter Gloss by Tarte and the Wander Beauty Blush and Highlighter Palette. I think these two were so beautiful. I really enjoyed these today. Especially the gloss. I feel like my lips just look so juicy and just healthy. But this is where I'm gonna wrap up today's video using all my BoxyCharm items. I do really want to hear from you guys in the comments section what you guys got in the box. If you got the eyeshadow palette, if you have the same kind of issues, please let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell button. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!